If you're wondering how to exactly earn six figures every month in freelancing, you are in for such a treat. Today, in this video, I'm going to tell you the 3 frameworks that I religiously followed so that I could become a highly paid freelancer. And today, I'm going to explain everything to you, and I'm not going to hold anything back. These 3 things are Rise Pyramid, 4 Eyes Method, and the Create and Rise Master Plan. Now, it might seem that these 3 look completely different from one another, but they are actually integratable and interconnected, which I will be explaining further in the next parts of the video. But for now, let us dive right in directly to Rise Pyramid 2.0. So this is already the 2.0. I created 1.0 back in a couple months ago, and I realized that there should be 6 stages instead of 5 so that you could become a highly paid freelancer. Okay, so the rule of Rise Pyramid is the higher you go up the pyramid, the more money you're going to make. So that's very easy. Just keep that in mind, and you will of course naturally feel the urge to go up this path, and you will firstly identify yourself as to which stage you are already in. Okay, so if you can see here, the stage 5 and 6 is completely detached from the first 4 because these 2 are optional. You may or may not take it depending on your needs. So whatever you deem necessary, go take it, okay? And of course, the 6th stage is the one where you can earn a lot of money, because this is the time when you are already creating your very own agency or your very own company, right? So let's start from the bottom. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The first one is preparing or you're working for free. So the projected income here is 0 to 500 pesos every month. This is when you start to work for free to gain testimonials, sample of work, and results. It's very hard to become a freelancer if you do not have the results yet. So you might want to begin your freelancing journey by working for free, just for like 4 people, where you can gather testimonials, you can gather sample of works, and you can also create your very own results. Tap them all up in a website portfolio or however you want to show or showcase your work. When your clients ask for it, then you're good to go, okay? So you are not earning that much of money yet here because, again, you are kind of working for free. There are a couple of people who are going to give you just a few amounts, but it's not going to be as high as you would think it would be, okay? The second stage is called analyzing or work for friends. The projected income here is 500 to 2,000 pesos every month. This is when you start to analyze the how and the why of your client care framework, which we'll be explaining later on in this video, or how you can get clients from point A to point B via your service or your product. So point A is the frustration of your client, and point B is your client's results. Now this thing is actually where this stage is actually where you start to analyze the client flow. How is a transaction going to look like? Are you going to send contract first, invoice first? How are you going to do that? Are you going to jump in a strategy call with the client? Are you going to talk with that client via email, exchange, project, order brief, or however may that be for you? This is the time where you're going to analyze that. And it's called work for friends because, of course, you are going to work with your friends on this one. Okay? You don't want to go out there and start working for real clients or strangers when you do not analyze your project transactions yet, which we call client care framework inside the Create and Rise Academy. So client care framework is the roadmap of where you're taking your clients from point A to point B. So again, point A is the frustration, point B is the result. So in Create and Rise Academy, we are asking all students to create their very own client care framework so that they can show their clients where or what journey they are taking them. So that is stage 2. And again, the projected income here is only 500 pesos to 2,000 pesos per month. Not that much, because your friends are not going to pay you in full, or probably will haggle your rate, and you're still beginning. So that means you're still refining everything here, including, of course, your client care framework or the journey where you're taking your clients to. Okay, the third stage is generating, or what we call work for real clients. So this is when you're going to start taking in work from strangers, maybe local or international, and the projected income here is 2,000 to 10,000 pesos per month. You start to generate your client base and earn money from the real freelance job. Of course, now in this stage, you already have the results, you already have the testimonials, you already have or know your client care framework. So now it's easier for you to take in real clients, right? So the fourth stage is amplifying, or word of mouth does the work. Projected income is 10,000 pesos to 50,000 pesos per month. Your client base will start to spread the word about your work and refer you to other people. So at this point, you're not going to market yourself anymore, because you have built the right amount of client base to spread the word of mouth for you. So your clients are going to be the one that's going to market for you. They'll be spreading the word about your service. So the more clients you're going to make in stage 3, the more chances of winning. So the more people were going to come to your way that are referred clients by your founding client base. The fifth stage is called collaborating, or working with others. Projected income here is 50,000 pesos to 100,000 pesos per month, and you will start working with others and start hiring other people to help you in the freelancing business you put up. So this is when you're starting to pull out people here and there, little by little, to help you in the freelancing business, because this is when the workload starts to become heavy. Okay, you will start receiving more client projects than you thought you could ever handle. And then, of course, you don't want to exchange your time and money for your health. So that's when you start hiring a little bit amount of people to help you with the freelancing business. Okay, so most likely you will be hiring other freelancers in this stage, right? So you'll be hiring other freelancers, you'll be asking for their help, so on and so forth. And again, the projected income here is 50,000 to 100K per month, because you are getting a share from what your freelancer is doing for you. So for example, you called on a freelancer to help you with graphic design, you will be earning let's say $100, and then you will give your freelancer a share of that, which is probably like $40. So you get $60 by doing nothing, right? So that's why the projected income here is larger, and that it's the second last part of the rise pyramid, because this is when you're starting to outsource other people. Okay, and then the last part is automating, or team members do the work. So here you start hiring a real project manager who will replace you, and you will stop doing service-based projects. Projected income is 100,000 to 500,000 per month. That's all in pesos, by the way. And again, the idea of having a project manager is the project manager is the one who's going to do the work for you already. So you're not going to foresee what projects are going to be done by your employees. You're not going to know how your freelancers are doing, because you are already out of the office in this stage. You are literally the CEO. You're working on other things, okay? You're not doing the service job anymore. So again, to differentiate this with the fifth stage, what happens in the fifth stage is you are going to hire freelancers, but some of the work is still being done by you. Okay, so you are still doing some of the work while your freelancer is doing the other parts of the work. That's completely fine, that's okay, but still your income is already huge. And if you want to go further, of course, you can hire more and more freelancers, make them your regular employees, and hire a project manager to overlook the tasks, see if there are revisions to be made with the project, contact, communicate with the clients. So all of that is going to be done by the project manager, and you will start stepping away from the scenario and you will be doing your own thing. Okay? So that is all for the rise pyramid. Now you might be wondering, how can I go up the pyramid? So there are two things that you have to consider. Well, in this freelancing success path, you have to consider two things. First one is the fuel that will help you go up the pyramid, and the second one is the roadmap. Let us think Dora the Explorer kind of here, where you are thinking about the vehicle that you are going to use to reach the top of the pyramid, and the roadmap or the map in Dora's backpack that you have to have a copy of, so you can definitely know how to go up the pyramid. So let's talk about the fuel first. So that is the 4 I's method, or the fuel of your freelancing journey. There are 4 I's in this method, and of course they are all interconnected. And the very first one that you have to do is called introspection, which is the examination or observation of one's own mental and emotional processes. So I will not be explaining and deep diving in this video on what the 4 I's method is, but if you want to know more about it, there is actually a series of premiered videos in the Facebook page, which is called The Secrets of Highly Paid Freelancers Masterclass. And there are 5 to 6 videos about it, and of course you can always watch them whenever you can. Okay, so that the first one is the examination of observation of one's own mental and emotional processes. You introspect. What are the things that you are lacking? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? How you are doing? What is it that you love? What is it that you don't love? What is your passion? Things like that. So this is very important, because without this, you will not be able to surpass the things or the obstacles that you are going to stumble upon in your freelancing journey. Okay. The second one is information, knowledge or awareness in a particular area that can be used for the advancement of a skill. Okay, this is when you are starting to develop your skill. So this is something that you are going to be continuously doing. You have to develop your skill 1 hour at least every day, plus 30 minutes of marketing every single day. So in 1 hour and 30 minutes to continue your freelancing journey, just the skill and the marketing, put them all together, 1 hour and 30 minutes, you're good to go. Okay. The third one is initiation. This is when you initiate client interest, or your first few moves in letting your clients know exactly what you offer and how exactly can you help. So this is when you're starting to put out value posts out there, starting to create your own content that is relevant to your service and the client's need, and then you put it out there, and it will naturally attract the ideal client avatar that you want to attract. Okay. And the fourth one is interconnection. It's becoming fully of service of people who need your help. So this is when you are being more of service. This is when you are just not simply making money, but you are actually wanting to help your client become a better person, become a better business owner, however may that be. Okay. So this is what you're going to need while you're going down the freelancing success path, or while you are you're going down the road in the Create and Rise master plan. So all of these 4 is something that you have to think about, and something that you have to always go back and check if you have completed this as a freelancer. Okay, so let us talk about the Create and Rise master plan. So this is actually the roadmap already. So there are 4 easy tiers on how you can quickly scale your freelancing business from 0 to 6 figures every month with few skills and few working hours. So this is the roadmap that would help you go up the pyramid. The 0 to 6 figures every month, that is the pyramid basically. So this is the tiers. And the Create and Rise master plan is a simple to follow system that works for any type of service or a freelancing business. So unlike most courses or trainings that just gives you one piece of the puzzle, the Create and Rise Academy is actually giving you the entire thing. Okay, so if you are a student of Create and Rise Academy, you will be seeing all the modules that are under the 7 paths in the roadmap, or the 7 paths of the Create and Rise Master Plan. So the module 1 is the first path, module 2 is the second path, module 3, so on and so forth. And there are 4 tiers in this Create and Rise Master Plan. It's called tier 1, 2, 3, and 4. And in tier 1, which consists of stages precision and ascension, this is when you define your target audience, become specific in your niche, and the skills or service that you offer. Okay? So this is when it becomes so easy for you to simply let you know, like you can definitely pinpoint, this is my client, this is not my client, this is who I want to serve, this is not the person that I want to serve. So that is what you're going to achieve in the first stage. In the second tier, this is the logistics of your pricing and the formula of attracting and building a client base without freelancing sites. Consists of stages attraction and production, or production first and then attraction. So you will be studying more about your product suite, on what you have to offer, how much is it going to be, and what value posts you're going to put out there, or how you're going to start putting out things that will attract your ideal client avatar. Okay? In tier 3, it is maintaining the freelancing business as it grows and prospers to a better business, both proficiency-wise and income-wise. So that consists of stages, negotiation and stabilization. This is when you'll know how to close deals, and this is when you'll know how to stabilize your freelancing income or freelancing business, so you don't need to chase clients all the time. Okay? Because that's a very time waster. That's not how you work smart. You're going to have to waste your time trying to market yourself out there, even though there is actually a way where you can stabilize your freelancing business by just pricing yourself right and creating pricing systems that would help you do this. Okay? Last here, the inward works of becoming a better person and preparing yourself to become physically and emotionally ready for the growth of your business. That's the last stage, which is manifestation. This is when you're starting to become more focused on yourself. This is when you are starting to become more physically and mentally prepared by mind training techniques, meditations, some just analyzing the thought and emotion connection, so that you become a better person. Because the more money you make, the more headache is there going to be. This is not to scare you or to discourage you, but this is the real scenario or setting. The more money you make, the more headaches going to be for you, and you have to be physically and mentally, emotionally prepared for that. And that is exactly why we have that last stage called the manifestation. So to zoom in a little bit, again, 4 stages with 7 steps. So precision, ascension, production, attraction, negotiation, stabilization, and manifestation. So these are the things that are actually present in Create and Rise Academy. There are a lot of frameworks and systems and workbooks and video trainings that can help you surpass this roadmap and make sure, and I can definitely guarantee that at the end of 7 weeks, you can already go out there and serve clients however you want to serve them. Okay, so you will be earning the income that you want. You will be earning, as long as you apply the things that are inside the Create and Rise Academy, of course. So if you are not a student yet of Create and Rise Academy, you can still enroll, and you can find the course information and the detailed instructional material and all there is that you need to know about the Create and Rise Academy in the link in the description. So you just click that, read through, see if the course fits for you, and of course you can enroll whenever you want. Okay, so that's all for me. I'll see you in the next video.